Hello everybody, Thetimics here. Welcome back to Let's Play Frostpunk. Our goal for the day, day 25, a new home, the standard beginning campaign. Hard and the path of faith, of course, are to get more of these houses up as opposed to the old bunk houses, which are not as good. Get as many of them as we can, stockpile as many resources as we can, and try to get a food surplus ahead of the cold that's coming. It's going to be the coldest it's yet been, and we're also doing research to get in that direction to improve our heaters. So that's what we're trying to do today. We're going to get in 2 steam cores from one of our scouts early in the day, and overnight going to be wood. I'm blessed above all. God must have saved us for a purpose. We're really about as good as we've ever been in terms of the body politic, except for the Londoners, but there's only 4 of them left. And we can sign a new law now if we want. And we can go with Protector of the Truth. The captain will assume the title of Protector of the Truth. He will be the only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong, and so guide our faith. A day and a half. Captain's words is done Faithkeeper of the Temple. Each use greatly reduces discontent. Discontent will rise by signing the law. Captain's words, our faith keepers will knock on every door to spread the word of our captain and make sure it is obeyed. So I'm basically a theocratic tyrant. No thank you. Gonna pass on that. I mean, I'm kind of curious of what it does and how extreme it gets with the next one there, but not gonna make that happen. Now, what other choices do we have? Well, pretty much we've got the House of Healing, which I've basically decided against not doing. Infirmaries are working just fine. We don't need the extra hope. Or Righteous Denunciation, giving us some resources and occasionally lowering discontent. Discontent will rise initially. And this, I mean, it's sort of a judgment call one, but I think this is a good idea. To recover any resources that people might be hoarding and get something that's going to put some downward long-term pressure on discontent in case something bad happens along that line. So,
listen, everyone. New law is signed.
there we go. So, gonna go with that and move on. We have 3 people hungry, 2 starving, no food once again. It's regrettable, but we must expose the sinners to save them. I fear many innocent people we falsely accused. Well, hope not. And over here we've got one of our... No, both of them looking like they're refueling, actually. I think we probably got one already over here. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, but the automatons leaving their duty. But here's the interesting thing. They're still producing steel. Don't ask me how. They're still producing steel. Whoa.
May the Lord save all workers from harm.
Yes, may the Lord save all workers from harm, the town crier says there. But I didn't realize it was opening time already. So let's definitely stop and get everybody to work, shall we? Okay, so I sort of debated in my own head for a bit what to do about the last bit of our labor. Because at first it's easy. We're going to prioritize food. We're going to prioritize steel. You know, we know that. Everybody else is going to be split between coal and wood. But I also want to keep them working on the houses. And I decided that we probably have enough, and I could be proven wrong on this, but we probably have enough to let a couple of the, you know, more used up, a few more, like 3 of the sawmills are not going to operate. So that we can have labor to build houses throughout the day. Getting more people in houses for the cold stretch seemed the most important thing to me. And it's not like we're not going to have any wood coming in. We're just not going to have as much. And we're, you know, I don't know if we'll like break even it on or something. I'm hoping to roughly break even as we build lots of stuff through the day. So that's what I went with. We got 34 people unemployed. 12 of them are sick, so they're not going to be able to get on it right away. So I did sort of hedge my bets there a little bit. But I want to build. We're going to need to keep upgrading these houses. Again, starting with this outer ring over here. And again, we can afford to upgrade 3 at a time while still keeping everybody in where they need to be. Now, the issue with that is, do I really want to do that? Because I'm going to need, I think I want to take one of these off. Because I'm going to want steel soon, very soon, for the next research for the heaters. And obviously that means I can't afford to think about building another automaton today, because I'm going to be spending it all on the houses. So now as we continue on, hopefully get a few production shifts in. All the coal mines occupied, all the coal thumpers occupied. A tip from a believer. Captain, a woman has told us that she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food and other supplies. We'll follow the lead and some supplies will be recovered. Well, that's got to be good news. Here comes our research. The difference engine has been researched and we can now do tier 4 technologies. There's only one tier left. Just out of curiosity, I want to see how much that costs. Yeah, 150 and 116 hours. That's not cheap. But advanced heaters is definitely our thing. 50 wood and 30 steel. And yeah, we wouldn't have had quite enough. We would have been 2 steel short. Take 17 per house. So that was the right choice. And now that we've got it again, just want to gradually add more in. So I don't think I'm going to be speeding this up too much. Whoa. Let's get back in there. Because I'm going to want to continually be, adding more building as we're able. And we should have enough steel to pass by the speed at which we're going to be able to build them, I would think. Food getting pretty high here. I want to switch around. Yeah, let's switch around that wood to a food rations. We've still got plenty of storage space for the wood. No need to be concerned about that. Create more space for the food rations. Only one hungry person in the entire city of New London out of 350 people. That I will take. And we've got more scouts incoming. There we go. 2 more steam cores. We're down to 2. That doubles us up to 4. I'm liking that. We've got another one coming in, and I think there wasn't anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else out this way to go to. Of these 2, I think the research station more important than the ice corridor. So it's going to take just over 2 days to get there, and the other scout can... Honestly, I may disband the other scout when it comes back. If they're, because... Well, I'll probably send them out anyway, just in case there's more stuff out that way. But depending on how much more development there is out that way, we could be close to the end of the usefulness of our scouts. And there's the end of our engineers. Well, they should help ensure that we're able to get maximum workers on these jobs now, with the cooking all being done. 325 rations. One would hope that'll be enough and we'll be able to start stocking up a reserve against any potential future survivors that might happen to be found. Wood is increasing, which is nice. There's a house built. So let's get another one down. Speed this up a bit. There's another house in place. Continue to work our way through that. Whoops. We have something new going on here now. The Automaton Project Fundamental Research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learn how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? So, we lose an engineer from work for 24 hours, or we can tell them to get back to work. You know what, if they can improve the automatons, go for it. Almost done with this house. I think we're going to have time to finish that one and do one more. But probably no more than that on the day shift. That's what it looks like to me. Because let's see, this one over here... Nope. That one that's being built. Yeah, about 2 hours, and it's going to be too close to nighttime, so just gonna... I could have them work on it and pause the jobs at nighttime. Yeah, I think that might be a better option. I should have enough people to throw one group now, with the cooks being gone, one group into, not that one. This one. Let's just throw them into there. Okay, fine. 5 of you are building. Whatever. Get a little bit more wood. And that discontent boost we got already fading. There we go. So now we're into the first 2 rings here. The 2 rings of solid housing, except for the storage facility, of course. Everything on the outside of that completed already. And another house. So we're basically plowing through all the steel that we're going to produce, that's for sure. Not a cheap job at all, but a very necessary one. Let's just get to closing time here. There we are.
To rest. Remember those who work overtime in your prayers.
Nobody works overtime in your place today. That's not a thing in the benevolent city of New London. Okay, so... going to throw and building. Automatons don't build. In any case, let's get set up for another night of hunting, shall we? Okay, now we're all set up with the hunters. Didn't cause too much problems there. This sawmill here was exhausted. We have no better place to move it, so we're just going to get rid of it. And still have several more that can operate, obviously. And we're going to get the houses going. Continue on that as the automatons bring in more steel overnight. We're going to want to save a little bit of steel for research in the morning. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the advanced heaters right away, which is going to cause us a bit of an issue tomorrow. At the very, very beginning of the day, we're going to have problems. But only at the very beginning. So, you know, we'll get it very quickly, and that should resolve it. Still unfortunate, but, I mean, we're talking about, I mean, it's got to be less than an hour there into the workday till we fix that, so less than 2 hours after the cold chill comes. Okay, let's get another one of these up. Feeling very good about the boost in the coal and the boost in the wood. So all of that's nothing but positiveness. And another person has left the Londoners. We're down to 3 of them now. Sort of waiting on that steel to come in. There we go. I have another scout showing up soon. Couple hours yet for that. Another 17 steel, another house. But I think that's, yeah, because everybody's going to be trying to go to bed at around 2. So that's going to be our last house. We'll save up the rest for tomorrow's research. Okay, more wood from the Frozen Grove. Up to over 800 wood. Feeling very good about that supply. Coal on its way. And these scouts might actually get to the ice corridor first, but then if they're going to do that, then we can always have the other ones turn around and come back. But regardless, not going to be seeing them for a while, because they're out there on what could be our last little voyages of discovery, or maybe there's a whole bunch of other stuff they're going to find, too. We don't really know. Either way, let's get through these last couple of houses. I want to slow this down and take a look at how many I've got left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think 16. So I think we got like 19 or 22 actually would be done. 16 to go. 22 out of 35. 2/3. 2/3 of the way there on the steel. And hopefully we can finish it up before the cold stretch is done. See, we ate about 200 food now overnight. And more people hungry. So definitely lots of people eating. Appears that it's going to be uneventful other than that. Up we got one coming back here to refuel. And another person has abandoned the Londoners. So we're going to end this day with only 2 Londoners left. At least in theory, we should be able to take care of that tomorrow. Not going to do the evening prayers thing. Sermon cooldown will expire soon, and so we can use that. But, you know, the housing and the heaters finishing up would be nice, but once that's done, we should be set up very well in this next cold stretch. That'll be coming back next time. So, thanks for watching, as always. More Frostpunk coming your way soon.